Good morning, children. Today we are going to start a new topic in the chapter, and that topic is pteridophytes. See, in bryophytes I have already told you something about peat. उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा हम डिस्कशन करेंगे. PEAT, peat, which act as a fuel. तो जो स्फैग्नम ब्रायोफाइट्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं, when they die they are decomposed, they are partially decomposed and they are converted into fuel. Now this fuel can be used for cooking and lightning purpose. यही वजह इनको fuel कहा गया है. So that was the only thing which I wanted to tell you about peat as such, and we obtain peat from sphagnum, which is a kind of bryophyte. Now let us talk about pteridophytes as such. It includes horsetails and ferns. Horsetails and ferns. These are basically present in moist and cool places, moist, cool and shady places, but they can also grow in sandy soil. Pteridophytes, evolutionary, they are considered to be first vascular plants. ये टर्म आता है vascular plants. They are considered to be first vascular plants. That means the plant, root, stem and leaves of the plants have xylem and phloem in them. They are actually true root, stem and leaves. इससे पहले algae और bryophytes में true root और stem और leaves नहीं थे. So they were called as thallus. Bryophytes and algae both. They are having a thallus-like structure, that is, the root, shoot and leaves were not differentiated. They did not have xylem and phloem in them. These are the first vascular plants having xylem and phloem. Okay. Now before this, let me draw some diagram so that it will become easier for you to understand, and later on I will explain it to you. These are simple diagrams and I will be explaining you. This is a sporophyll, which is a leaf present in case of pteridophytes, and these are actually sporangium. Or you can say sporangia. These, here the spores are formed. Spores are formed. So this is a leaf which is called as sporophyll in pteridophytes, and these are sporangium. This is again a structure which is called as induism. It protects the sporangia as such, induism. And all these are induism, and these are structures which are called as sporangium. These are sporangium, here spores are formed. So there are number of sporangium in a sporophyll. See, you can see number of sporangium in a sporophyll. These are cells. Okay. Now again one structure I would like to draw here. This is called as prothallus, this structure which I am drawing now. This is actually prothallus, which is a gametophyte. It is a gametophyte. This is Antheridium archegonium. This structure is called as prothallus. Okay, now let us start with this. We have drawn two diagrams as such, and now we can start with the chapter as such. I have already told you that pteridophytes are vascular plants. That means two xylem and phloem are present in them. Now here leaves are present, which are called as sporophyll. Now these leaves can be of two categories. They can be a larger leaves called as macrophylls, present in ferns, and smaller leaves which are called as microphylls, present in Selaginella. Ferns and Selaginella belongs to pteridophyte. They are kind of pteridophyte as such. So smaller leaves are present and larger leaves are present. Sporophylls. Sporophylls are called as leaves. Now sporophyll bears number of sporangium where spores are formed. Where what is formed? Spores are formed. With a process, they undergo a process called as meiosis. या आप जब भी meiosis का नाम सुनते हो तो इसका मतलब होता है रिडक्शन डिवीजन. क्या होता है? रिडक्शन डिवीजन. और रिडक्शन डिवीजन का मतलब होता है नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम बिकम्स हाफ नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम. जैसे कि हमारे टेस्टिस में स्पर्म्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं तो उसमें टोटल नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम स्पर्म सेल में 23 होते हैं. ठीक उसी तरह जब यहाँ स्पोर्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं आफ्टर द प्रोसेस ऑफ मियोसिस, तो जो स्पोर्स में जो टोटल क्रोमोसोम का कंटेंट है, जो नंबर है, वो भी क्या हो जाता है? हाफ हो जाता है. तो स्पोर्स आर फॉर्म्ड एज सच. नाउ let me tell you regarding pteridophyte, the basic difference between pteridophyte and bryophyte is that in case of bryophyte, the main dominant face was gametophytic. Here the main dominant face is sporophytic. So that is the difference between pteridophytes and bryophytes. Sporophytic का मतलब होता है जो मेन प्लांट बॉडी होती है वो डिप्लॉयड होती है यहाँ पे, और ये मेन फेस प्रेजेंट होता है pteridophytes. ओके, नाउ ये लीफ में स्पोर्स फॉर्म हो रहे हैं स्पोरेंजियम के अंदर. इससे पहले हम कुछ बात आपको बताएंगे. आई विल टेल यू समथिंग रिगार्डिंग pteridophytes एज सच, दैट pteridophytes में कुछ लीव्स ऐसी भी होती हैं, आपने देखा होगा फूल गोभी के अलावा जो लीव्स वाली गोभी होती है, दैट कंटेन्स सो मेनी लीव्स वेरी नियर टू ईच अदर. हेयर ऑल्सो इन सर्टेन केसेस सच एज इक्विसीटम or certain varieties of Selaginella, you will find compact leaves बहुत पास हो जाती हैं, and they form a structure which is called as cones or strobili. स्ट्रक्चर बनाती है कोन्स या स्ट्रॉबेली. तो ट्रेडोफाइट्स में जो लीव्स होती हैं उसमें स्पोर्स बनते हैं, और स्पोर्स यहाँ से ये इसके अंदर जो स्पोर्स बन रहे हैं, दे आर ऑल हैप्लॉइड एंड दे कम आउट फ्रॉम दी स्पोरेंजियम. स्पोरेंजियम से वो बाहर निकलते हैं. दे आर रिलीज फ्रॉम द स्पोरेंजियम, दे फॉल ऑन द सॉइल. स्पोर्स कहाँ गिरते हैं? सॉइल पे गिरते हैं. एंड दे जर्मिनेट ऑन द सॉइल एज सच टू फॉर्म अ स्ट्रक्चर विच इज कॉल्ड एज प्रोथेलस. कौन सा स्ट्रक्चर बनाते हैं? ये वाला स्ट्रक्चर. नाउ स्पोर्स आर ओनली सिंगल सेल्ड स्ट्रक्चर and they get converted into multicellular structure called as prothallus, जो आप यहाँ देख रहे हो. ये prothallus, it is actually a gametophytic phase. It comes under gametophytic phase. वजह ये है कि यहाँ meiosis हो चुका है. Now the spores are having only, they are haploid and they are having half the number of chromosome. So these spores again divide, their multiplication occurs and they form a multicellular structure which is called as prothallus. This multicellular structure contains both male organ antheridium and female organ archegonium, and that is the reason they are called to be homosporous, because they are having only one kind of spores are produced, and moreover they are having both the sex organs antheridium and archegonium in it. Now due to rain, antheridium that releases antherozoids that enter the archegonium and fertilizes it. इसको क्या करता है? फर्टिलाइज कर देता है. कौन? एंथेरिडियम से जो एंथेरोजॉइड्स निकलते हैं पानी की वजह से वो आर्चिगोनियम में पहुंचते हैं और उसको फर्टिलाइज कर देते हैं. नाउ आफ्टर फर्टिलाइजेशन व्हाट विल फॉर्म? अ जायगोट स्ट्रक्चर विल बी फॉर्म्ड. जायगोट जैसा स्ट्रक्चर बनेगा फर्टिलाइजेशन के बाद. अब देखिए क्या होगा. यही जो प्रोथैलस दिख रहा है इस तरह से, इसमें एक स्ट्रक्चर देखिए प्रोथैलस, ये प्लांट जैसा स्ट्रक्चर यहाँ पे दिखने लगा, आप देख रहे होगे. नाउ प्रोथैलस, soon after fertilization zygote is formed which is a single cell structure and zygote gets converted into multicellular structure. ये मल्टीसेलुलर स्ट्रक्चर ऐसे ग्रो कर रहा है और ये प्रोथैलस जो है धीरे धीरे, ये प्रोथैलस का पार्ट है, ये डिजेनरेट करेगा धीरे धीरे. इट विल स्टार्ट डिजेनरेटिंग and a sporophyte plant body will be formed consisting of root, stem and leaves. It will derive its initial energy from the prothallus. यहाँ प्रोथैलस इंडिपेंडेंट होता है क्योंकि सॉइल पे गिरने के बाद जो स्पोर्स ही फॉर्म करते हैं प्रोथैलस को. सो नेचुरली इट इज एन इंडिपेंडेंट बॉडी, दो इट इज स्मॉल एंड इनकंस्पिशियस. छोटा होता है, इनकंस्पिशियस होता है, लेकिन इंडिपेंडेंट होता है. सो नेचुरली इन केस ऑफ टेडोफाइट्स द गैमेटोफिटिक फेस इज इंडिपेंडेंट एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम, आफ्टर द फर्टिलाइजेशन occurs, after the antheridium releases its antherozoids and the archegonium, the egg present in the archegonium, it fertilizes that egg. Soon after that a zygote is formed and zygote gets connected into a multicellular structure. This starts forming a root, shoot and leaves and this prothallus starts to degenerate. ये जो स्पोरोफाइट फेस है, रूट, स्टेम एंड लीव्स जब फॉर्म होते हैं तो इनिशियल एनर्जी दैट इज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द प्रोथैलस एज सच. सो दिस इज in generally in case of Tradophyta, the spores produced are only of one type and they are called as homosporous. But in certain condition, I think I should rub this diagram. In certain condition, even two kinds of spores are formed, such as in case of Salvinia. Two kinds of spores are observed. Now, where the two kinds of spores are formed, in certain leaves, inside the sporangium the spores are formed which are called to be microspores. If microspores are formed, they will have only antheridium, that is the male organ. And antheridium will produce what? Sperms. Then in certain other sporophylls, certain other leaves, the sporangium will have only one organ, that is female organ, and that kind of spores are called as megaspores. In case of megaspores, only one organ will be present, that is called as archegonium. That is called as archegonium. So these are called to be heterosporous. कभी कभी जो स्पोर्स बनते हैं जब वो जर्मिनेट करते हैं, प्रोथैलस फॉर्म करते हैं, तो उसमें दो मेल और फीमेल ऑर्गन, सेक्स ऑर्गन प्रेजेंट नहीं होते, एंथरीडियम प्रेजेंट होता है, तो उस तरह के स्पोर्स को हम बोलते हैं माइक्रोस्पोर्स. एंड इफ सपोज archegonium is present in that particular prothallus, we called it as that kind of spores which give rise to a prothallus which has only archegonium or the female sex organ. That kind of spores is called as megaspores. And the kind of spores which later on give rise to multicellular prothallus containing only antheridium or the male sex organ, that is called as microspores. वो स्पोर जो गिरने के बाद सिर्फ एक ऑर्गन बनाता है और वो भी मेल ऑर्गन बनाता है, उस तरह के स्पोर्स को हम बोलते हैं माइक्रोस्पोर्स. और वो स्पोर्स जो रिलीज होने के बाद सॉइल पे गिरते हैं और फिर मल्टीसेलुलर प्रोथैलस बनाते हैं जिसमें सिर्फ फीमेल सेक्स ऑर्गन प्रेजेंट हो, यानी कि आर्चिगोनियम प्रेजेंट हो, दैट काइंड ऑफ स्पोर्स इज कॉल्ड एज मेगास्पोर्स. सो दिस कंडीशन इज कॉल्ड एज हेटेरोस्पोरस. नाउ it has been observed that sometimes the megaspores which are formed in this, they are not released on the soil, they are retained inside the sporangium. उस sporangium के अंदर ही रह जाती है, they are retained inside the sporangium, and even the fertilization takes place here. Fertilization, their development from megaspores into prothallus, their development into megaspores into a prothallus containing the archegonium takes place inside the sporangium itself, and this is very similar to seed bearing plants. So naturally pteridophytes are not seed bearing plants, but certain plants show seed bearing behavior. So मेगास्पोर्स बाहर रिलीज नहीं होते, उस स्पोरेंजियम के अंदर ही रहते हैं और डेवलप भी करते हैं और फर्टिलाइजेशन भी वहीं हो जाता है. आमतौर पे ऐसा टेरिडोफाइट्स में नहीं होता. लेकिन इसका ये मतलब है इवोल्यूशन में धीरे धीरे अब सीड बियरिंग कैरेक्टर की तरफ प्रोग्रेस हो रहा है. ये ऐसा कुछ ही टेरिडोफाइट्स में होता है, सब टेरिडोफाइट्स में नहीं होता. सो नेचुरली दिस इज ऑल अबाउट टेरिडोफाइटा एज सच. We will be talking about gymnosperm in our next topic. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.